Even though there was no new episode for The Masked Singer last week because of the World Series that was taking place, we're finally back with this week. As this week on Wednesday, actually, by the time I'm recording this is on Friday, it was 60s night, where our three remaining contestants of Wasp, Bluebell, and Goo all performed songs from the in my opinion, one of the best generations of all time, the 60s, where one of them won Group B and the other got the Ding Dong Keep It On bell. Well, we've got time to talk about this week's recap and review of The Masked Singer for season 12. So, as I just mentioned, there was no episode for 60s Night last week because of the World Series that took place. The Dodgers one, I believe, if I remember correctly. But nonetheless, hopefully, there's no other stuff that can interfere. I don't think there will be as of right now. I'm just saying that, but I'm pretty sure there won't be any more delays or anything. But we're here now, and it was 60s night on Wednesday, where basically Group B came back, and definitely a strong group for sure. And we opened the show this week with "Fun, Fun, Fun" by the Beach Boys, and I have to say I haven't heard the Beach Boys in quite a long time, but this was a really nice group performance. I really enjoyed it. And also today, yesterday actually, Hell's Kitchen happened, the seventh episode. I will most likely do my recap of that tomorrow. So hopefully as always, look out for that. Um, so I won't give any too many spoilers right now, which I will basically cover that in the next episode, in the next video. Um, but yeah, so that's that. Um, so let's just get into the recap because we've got quite a bit to talk about. So as I mentioned, the group B of Bluebell, Goo, and Wasp opened the show with "Fun, Fun, Fun," which is the Beach Boys, and I haven't heard the Beach Boys songs in quite a while. I know I Get Around, Wouldn't It Be Nice, Fun, 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 Surfing USA. Those are the songs I definitely know, and also what's that song called? God Only Knows. Is that the Beach Boys song? I'm pretty sure that is. So those songs I've definitely heard before. So yeah. Anyways, let's just get into the show. So like I mentioned, so basically, when we did Group A, I mean, we're gonna go in the order that the outcome came. So 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 Bluebell in this instance got out first this episode, and we'll talk about her. And I felt that I'm not surprised that she went home this week, even though she did give a great performance. I think all of them did, by the way. There was no way she was beating Goo and Wasp, in my opinion. But regardless, so we had Bluebell, and she sang "Do You Love Me" by the Contours, which is again a song from the 60s. All of the songs were from the 60s, and I thought she did really nicely on the song. And it was revealed to be, like, I think we all of us knew, it was revealed to be the one and only Natalie Appleton, aka the Panda from the Masked Singer UK 2022 winner. So I mean, it was obvious that it was her. I mean, for me at least, the moment she opened her mouth, I was like, oh, it's absolutely her. And yeah, it was very obvious that it was her. I thought she was really. I actually loved her performances better, actually, in my eyes, on this version. To be fair, compared to when she was on the UK. So yeah, I thought she was fantastic, and I'm really happy that she did the show, and yeah, I'm very glad that she did. There's not many much clues to go through this week. You can say apart from if I remember the Vegemite clue, it's because Vegemite is basically the Aussie version of the Marmite. I think it's the same thing. So yeah, so that was the only clue I brought up I could think of. And I don't know if anyone else has tried Marmite, but I've tried it before, and it's not very nice in my opinion because they say that Marmite you either like it or you don't like it, and I'm one of the people that doesn't like it. So yeah, that was it. That was that. And also, could I just say, I am shocked that Rita didn't guess Natalie once, especially because she was on the UK, and she didn't guess Natalie at all when she was on the panel, and when Natalie won that year, and now she doesn't even guess her this time around. Like, it's just like I mean, I thought for sure Rita would get that because I thought she'd recognise her voice. Like, I recognised her voice almost the minute she started singing. So, yeah, I was pretty interesting for Rita to not get that. But regardless of that, that happened. So, yeah, that was Natalie. Thank you for Natalie for doing the show. Now we're moving on to the goo. I don't know why I put the an animation on the goo picture just there, but nonetheless we can continue. And he got saved by the Ding Dong Keep It On bell from Jenny. We will be seeing him and Wasp and Buffalo in the quarterfinals. I absolutely loved that performance of House on the Rising Sun. Like, that is an all-time 60s classic for me. And I just thought he did absolutely fabulous on that song. Like, and he made that song his very own. And yeah, it was just absolutely fabulous. It was a fabulous performance. His voice is just it's crazy to think that this guy has that good of a voice. So yeah, so my guess for the goo is still, I've been saying this since the first episode he performed, and that is Kobe Turner. I'm almost confident this clue at this point. I do have some clues that we can go through quickly. As we saw, so in the VTs we saw the sheet's music and the conductor's button, however you want to pronounce that. Probably different pronunciations there. And I mentioned this in one of my first videos for Group B, and that is Kobe's nickname, which is called the Conductor. Interestingly enough, we saw a rook on a chessboard, which is when you play chess. There's a thing. There's like a thing, a thing called a rook. Is that what they're called? And earlier this year, Kobe was named the Defensive Rookie of the Month for December to January, and the Men in Black clue was a whistle with the Jello in it, and he mentioned that the national anthem has had a meaning for him more than one way, and Kobe has indeed sung the national anthem very well, by the way. So yeah, there's the clues I can for Goo here. I'm just so happy he got the Ding Dong Keep It On bell. Like, I was just praying that he was gonna get it. Like, I mean, a lot of people might say that Ship deserves the bell as well, but I think the more I think about it, like, I think I kind of swear I feel like had they used the bell, it would have been like just a bit of a waste in my opinion. Because like, while I think Paula Cole was really good, I think saving her would have been a little bit too much in my opinion. Because at the time we hadn't heard, Group B, we hadn't heard Group C. We're seeing Group C next week, anyways. But still, for me, Goo was easily the best choice to get the bell, in my opinion. So yeah, I'm very happy with that result. I'm so happy, and I have to say the fact this is Kobe Turner and he's got that good of a singing voice, like, it's just, I mentioned this before, it's just so crazy the fact that we've got NFL players, we've had NFL players on the show that have got such good singing voices. Like, it's crazy. Like, and not only NFL but sports related people like Vic Oladipo, Barry Zito, Chloe Kim. We've had Jordan Malata. We've had Keenan Allen as well. All these all these athletes who can sing so well. And for me, Goo has got to be up there as one of the best athletes we've had on the show. Like, him and Thingamajig have got to be those top two singers. Like, they are just so bloody good. They're just too good. I just can't stress how good he is. So I'm so excited to see him in the quarterfinals with Wasp and Buffaloes. I think, already we've got ourselves a male quarterfinal. So do you think that we could have actually like another like a whole male final four for the quarterfinals? I'm just thinking of that. I don't logically it wouldn't make. On paper it's possible, but in what I'm thinking, like, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think there's a chance in hell that's gonna happen, in my opinion. But hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll definitely see what happens. Um, in a few weeks' time when the Group C's has their group champ to join. And now we talk about the Wasp, who performed "Ain't No Way" by Aretha Franklin, an absolute classic tune, and he was just amazing as always. Like the high notes he was hitting, the falsetto runs he was doing was just heaven. I, it takes such an artist to take on that song, and it blew me away. It honestly blew me away. It was just a fabulous performance. So there was no way he wasn't going to be winning this group. Like it was so clear for me he was going to be winning Group B, and it was clear for me he was going to get the bell. I'm just so happy that he's like and I said this last time that I didn't think anyone would be able to beat the Buffaloes, like who I think are Boys to Men, who are one of the best R&B groups ever, and the talent that Boys to Men have is just insane. I mean, Sean Stockman, Nathan Morris, Wanye Morris, all those three singers in Boyz II Men are just stellar. It looks so good, and Wasp have given them the competition. Like on my heart, I will say this now. Who I personally want to win, I want Buffaloes to win, just because not only because it's Boyz II Men, but the harmonies, the fact we haven't had a group win. It's just nuts. I just think I would just have a group winner this season would be so good, and I could totally see them winning. But I think Wasp could definitely win it as well. I think Goo, Wasp, and Buffaloes all have a shot at winning at the moment, so that I'm looking forward to seeing. So yeah, let's go to the Wasp now, and I've been saying this again. This is a week one. This is a first day guess. This is Mario, like 100% Mario. Rita said it. Robin said it. Well, Robin did mention, this kind of level of talent is definitely Mario, and so Rita knows who it is. Yeah. Watch her sing to him like she did with Cisco last season. I'm sorry. It's gonna happen, I bet you. But anyways, the clues. So we saw the DNA like standing there, and which is the title of his album, with the same name. Mario has a song has an album called DNA. The stethoscope is probably a stretch for me, and I feel that could be another reference to "Let You Love Me," which is which I don't know, like love can represent a heart. You use a stethoscope to check your heartbeat, your heart rate. So that's a stretch here, and the million clue, and because Mario has a net worth of $18 million, so because he had a million like dollar label thing, and yeah. Oh, what's going on down there? Anyways, I do think this is 100% Mario at this rate. So yeah, it's so clear for me. It's Mario, and no, nothing else I can say now because it's so. I'm like, because Group B is the one I've been the most confident on. Chess Piece I wasn't too confident on at the start with. It was just Laverne Cox was just like a guess I had. I wasn't fully confident, but I stuck with it just in case, and I was indeed correct. And Dust Bunny, I wasn't hoping to be correct because I did guess Andy Richter, and I got him correct. So I've actually been doing pretty well so far this year, this season at least. I've only got one wrong, which was Showbird, who I guessed Vanessa Williams. But apart from that, I've been doing too bad actually in terms of the clues and my guesses this season. It's been pretty good actually, I must admit. So that is going to be it for this week's recap and review of The Masked Singer Season 12 for 60s night. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your thoughts on the performances, etc., etc., etc. Do you think the bell was correctly used this week? Let me know in the comments below. Next week, we're meeting Group C. We're finally meeting Group C, which includes Royal Knight, Ice King, Sherlock Hound, Strawberry Shortcake, and Macaron. I think there's like a million pronunciations you could say for macaron. And yeah, I'm so excited to see Group C. Like I've been wanting to see Group C now for ages now. So yeah, the fact that we're seeing Group C next week is very exciting. But also, I do kind of wish they did it like they did for season 7. No, for last season, where they did A, B, C for the first 3 episodes. But then for season for the last season, and then for 4 and 5 was just Group C back to back, and then Group 6 and 7 was, Group A, and the last two was Group B, and I felt like it felt a bit muddled up. I guess I wish they had it so they did for last season. I really wish they did it so they went ABC or ABC, 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 or they could do it so ABC, CBA, ABC. You know, but I think the filming was probably the one that because the filming is a bit off. The filming for the tapings can be all like, apparently the Wizard of Oz was actually filmed first, and then the premiere was like the 6th or 7th episode or something. I don't know, but hey, that's all for this week's recap and review. I hope you enjoyed this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe with push notifications turned on. I'd really appreciate that. But thank you so much for watching this video, and of course, I'll see you guys next time.